Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, finally back with some 124 content. Now, I really haven't done any mods to the 124 since I initially picked it up months ago. The only mod that I really did was the intake, but we got some really fun mods coming in today. So before we get into the mods, let's get into the actual overview of the car. Now, it is pretty dirty, so you're gonna have to bear with me right now, but it will be washed tomorrow after we put all the mods in. So here is the car as it stands, and there's really no mods on the exterior that you can see other than the black side blinker, but that is pretty much about it. So the car right now sits at stock height, which is still pretty low to the ground, but there is quite a bit of wheel gap that I do want to eliminate. So as you guys saw right there in the trunk, I did get a set of lowering springs. So we'll take a quick look at that right quick. So let me cover up my address, but we have some Eibach lowering springs, Eibach, however you want to pronounce it. So that should lower the car more or less about an inch. So we're only going to be saving about an inch of wheel gap, but I do live in South Florida and there's potholes everywhere, so I didn't want to get the car too low. Now, another mod that I did get that I don't have with me is the Record Monza exhaust for the Abarth as well. Now, this right now is the stock exhaust. I will give you guys a quick look at before and after, but I also did want to show off the latest thing that I did put in, and it is a little windy outside, so you're gonna have to bear with me, but we'll go ahead and pop the hood open really quickly and find the latch. See if I can do this with one hand. All right, there we go. So got it open, and there is the mod. So if you have a 124, you'll be familiar that you'll need the hood prop here normally to hold the hood open, but I went ahead and installed some hood struts right here so that it will open automatically. Now, when I had the 500 Abarth, that wasn't really an issue because it was such a small hood, but the hood on the 124 is actually so long and so heavy that it's just nice to be able to have these hood struts to automatically have the hood pop open, and it actually gives you way more clearance with the hood than the hood prop does. With the hood prop, the hood would probably be somewhere around this level, but with the struts in, it goes up way higher. So it's just very nice and convenient, and then just closes up like that. So that is pretty much it as far as the mods that we have today that we're going to be doing. It's going to be lowering springs as well as the exhaust, as that tree just slapped me in the back of the neck. But let me go ahead and show you what the exhaust sounds like before, and then we'll take a look at the final product with the lowering springs installed and the brand new exhaust. you guys. So here is the car. The sun is not really out, it's hiding behind clouds, so forgive the lighting, and it is pretty windy today as it was the other day, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But here is the car now that it is lowered, and it wasn't too low. It didn't lower it too much. Like I said in the video, it was only about 1 inch, so we still have a bunch of clearance, but you know, I think it looks pretty good, especially the front. The front looks really nice. The back end still sits a little bit higher than I would like, but I think what I'm gonna do is eventually get some spacers, because as you can see, the wheel is kind of tucked in there, so I do want to at least bring the wheel out to get you know, just a better fitment, because you can see it is really tucked in there right now. So I think with some spacers it'll actually look pretty good. So I would say there's about 3 fingers of clearance right now, and the front we're probably working with about 2, about 3 as well in the front. So still sits a little higher visually than I would like, but the car does sit pretty low on its own. So you know, I don't know, I think it's okay. It's definitely better than it was stock. I'll put a before and after picture up. But like I said, I didn't want to go too low with it because I do live in South Florida. There is a ton of potholes, and the car already sits pretty low on its own. So overall, I think it came out looking great. The exhaust sounds phenomenal. I mean, that exhaust is absolutely insane. That before and after, why can't we focus? Probably the lighting. Let's see. There we go. So that exhaust, that before and after, is crazy. And let me go in the car right now, because there's so there we go. That's much better. There's just way too much wind outside. I don't know why we've had like really windy days when I've been trying to film this video, but like I was saying, the before and after with the exhaust is absolutely insane. Like, this exhaust sounds so good. It sounds very similar to the stock 500 Abarth exhaust, which I love, because that is one of the best sounding cars of all time. And now this car finally sounds the way that I feel like it should have sounded all along. It just sounds so good. I think the 500 might have sounded just slightly better. However, there's just so much like backfire and crackles and pops that you get out of this exhaust. It just puts a smile on my face every time that I rev it, when I drive it now. And I do feel like it maybe added just slightly a bit of power. It could just be in my head, but the car does feel just a little bit peppier after that exhaust. Like I said, it could just be in my head, but overall, I'm very happy with these purchases. The Wrecker Monza exhaust, I got the Eibach lowering springs. Like I said, the appearance of the car does seem to be still a little bit high, but much better than it was stock. And you know, I'm very happy with these purchases. So that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know down below what other mods I should do to this car, or what mods you have done to your car if you do have a Fiat 124 Spider Abarth. So that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. That link's in the description down below. And yep, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. As always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.